Hello! So, 2017 is over. It is 2018 now, and you know, it's a natural time for all of us to look back and reflect on what we did and what we want to do, what different transformations we've gone through. Like Coconut, she dyed her hair pink, although now it's kind of fading. But at the end of the year, every year, I like to make a video blog just to kind of recap everything that I did. I did a lot of stuff in 2017, and I don't know if it helps to really list all of it off, so I'm just gonna give you guys the highlights. Because, you know, who wants to sit here and just listen to someone list off all their achievements? I mean, that doesn't sound very exciting, right? Last year, I spent a lot of time hustling and trying to act in other people's projects. This year, I spent the better part of the year, probably 6 months or more, getting my project made, and the film is in the can. We have not edited it yet, but it's going to be in post-production starting in January. We'll Never Make It is the short film that I wrote. I was able to raise the money for it through Seed and Spark. We gave 20% of our budget to charities for people with disabilities, so I'm really proud of that. As much as I love doing video editing and being behind the scenes and producing things, I think that I have to remember where I came from and remember that all of this started out because I was an actor. That's the reason I got a camera and learned how to edit, is because I wanted to make my own stuff. So I'm gonna continue making my own things. And in that spirit, I think that I'm gonna do a crazy challenge. I'm going to attempt to put out a new video on my YouTube channel every single day in 2018. Now, to make this easier on myself, not every video has to be filmed on this nice camera. It could just be filmed on my iPhone. Has to be at least 60 seconds long. It could be a video of me or Coconut or someone else. It doesn't have to be perfectly edited, it just has to be content. I think the reason I'm interested in doing this is because I feel like it's a cool challenge to force myself to make content all the time, and I really want to commit to something and see if I can learn something about myself by the end of the year. I have not quite picked the theme yet. I do want it to be a theme. I posted on Facebook to figure out what my friends thought the theme should be and gave them some ideas. So far, the two things that have been winning are 365 days of women or 365 days of bread. And, you know, I think that perfectly encapsulates two of my interests, which is, you know, just eating croissants and hanging out with funny women. So maybe that's what my 2018 is gonna look like, just carbs and ladies. I'm okay with that. I mean, I already host a comedy show that has donuts and I'm a lady, so, you know, like, that all just goes hand in hand. So one of my New Year's resolutions for 2017 was to do stand-up for the first time, and I did finally do it. I didn't die, I did okay. I did some open mics. I did a show at a weed dispensary, which I didn't know if you know that's a thing, but it's called the Wake and Bake Comedy Show. Tema Louise Saul is one of my friends who hosts it, and that was a really cool experience. I also got to open for Maria Bamford, which was a huge highlight because she's so funny and a big inspiration for me. If you guys haven't seen it, you need to check out Lady Dynamite on Netflix. I am in love with that show. So, as far as videos you can check out, in January, after Trump had been elected, there was the Women's March. I marched to the Women's March in downtown LA, and I also made a video, a woman's survival guide to Trump's America, which did pretty well. Chewy Bravo is in it if you want to check it out. It's like kind of my crazy take on all the things that a woman might need to survive in this crazy world. And it's crazy to think that Trump has been in office for a year. It really feels like 10 years, just because of all the crazy shit that has happened in 2017. Time for a doggy break. I did some really silly recaps of The Bachelorette and Bachelor in Paradise. I recapped all of Rachel Lindsay's season, and I followed the antics of all the crazy people in Mexico on Bachelor in Paradise with the Corinne and DeMario scandal. I mean, how could any of us ever forget about that? I also acted in a bunch of videos with the sketch comedy team I was on, Turncoat Comedy. Now, as far as other people's projects, I got to play Crystal in Harley Quinn and the Joker versus the Real World, which is a really awesome series that is made by Just Giggle It, and you have to check it out. I mean, it's basically like watching a real TV show. Their episodes are 20 or 30 minutes long. They're really, really funny. Joshua Thomas, who's the guy who writes and directs, is great. And yeah, I got to play a villain. I get killed, but then the fans apparently like me so much, so I'm gonna get brought back to life. So great. But yeah, if you want to see the episode that I was in, I get into a fight with Harley Quinn and she drowns my face in the toilet. Spoiler alert. I also did a small part in a feature film that's coming up called Escape, Puzzle of Fear. I got to do a scene with Nick Turturro, and that was mostly thanks to my friend Lizzie Gordon who wrote the movie. So thank you, and hopefully that'll come out in 2018. I was on a few different shows on Twitch, Hyper RPG, Geek and Sundry. I also did TV fights on Screen Junkies. The main change I'd like to make from 2017 to 2018 is to just get back out there and put myself out there more as an actor, because I think in 2017 I focused so much on working behind the scenes. I worked as an editor at BuzzFeed, Smosh, Good Mythical Morning. I edited like 33 different videos for ColourPop. I'm pretty proud of that. I've been working on their YouTube channel since it started, and they have gained 100K subscribers in just 1 year. So that's really awesome, and they actually got into Sephora. I traveled to New Orleans, Alaska, Catalina. I hosted the Scramble almost every weekend that I was here, every Sunday at the Pack Theater, which is, you know, it's still going. The show has been going for 2 years now. I did a lot of shows with Turncoat Comedy. We had a once monthly show, and I actually left the group so that I could do my short film. I'm curious to see what happens in 2018 because I want to get back into performing. So resolutions for 2018. I don't know if I have any hardcore resolutions other than trying to make those videos for my channel, but I want to focus on the positive. I want to really truly believe in myself more and not be driven by fear, and I just want to, you know, have fun and spend more time with my friends. I think that in 2017 I was a little bit of a hermit because I was working so hard on my film, and I think now that it's in the can, I can allow myself to socialize a little bit more and explore a little bit more. Just to give you an analogy, 2017 I was a Destiny's Child. In 2018 I'm gonna be my own personal Beyonce. So I will be taking center stage, no holds barred, confident, fierce, just not afraid, and just totally owning who I am regardless of what that is. That's what it means to me to be Beyonce. So I encourage all of you to also be your own personal Beyonce, and thanks for watching. Thanks for watching. Please be sure to comment, like, subscribe. Tell me, you know, what you plan on doing in 2018, or, you know, tell me how you feel about coconut. And I will talk to you all soon. Bye. Like a baby. What a little baby. This baby, sleepy baby. You're so sleepy. I put you in front of the camera, and all you do is go to sleep. Alright. Peace out, y'all.